It's news time. Information is power. Be current. Independence broadcast. Buhari's government wants to protect Fulani agenda. By Dapo Akinrefon. A Yoruba diaspora group, Yoruba One Voice, YOV, on Friday expressed worry that President Muhammadu Buhari administration is determined to protect the Fulani agenda, noting that the Buhari-led administration has succeeded in spreading pain, misery, heightened insecurity, and continued asset stripping of the economies of southern states in favor of the moribund economies of the northern states. The group stated this in a statement by its Secretary General, Dr. Shina Okolomo, in commemoration of the one-year anniversary of the group's global rally to seek the actualization of the Yoruba nation. Okolomo dismissed the October 1st national broadcast by Buhari, saying the two major highlights of the administration's successes were the inhumane kidnapping and torture of Nnamdi Kanu and his legal and forceful removal from Kenya to Nigeria, as well as the brutal and uncivil invasion of the premises of Chief Sunday Adeyemo, fondly called Sunday Igboho, where lives and property were lost, thus culminating in the exit of the Yoruba Nation activist to the Republic of Benin, where he has remained incarcerated ever since. The statement reads, between October of last year and now, nothing positive has come out of the Buhari-led administration. Up to now, national wealth is still being diverted in obscene ways to cater for the needs of the Fulani in foreign countries, where petroleum refineries, railroads, and other developmental infrastructure built with Nigerian money have become the norm. All these were done without recourse to national security other than the evil plan to relocate national wealth for selfish use. The Fulani-led administration has become emboldened in its disgraceful disregard for human rights and international law. As major sponsors of illegal kidnappings, banditry, and Boko Haram, they continue to employ state resources in the maiming, kidnapping, and killing of opposition elements. We must rise against any form of coercion regarding economic or social enslavement. We must collectively and roundly denounce the e-Naira project. It is nothing more than stealth to capture diaspora money, as well as act as a conduct for illegal data mining designed to aggregate personal data for selfish use. We must be particularly reminded of the trade-off between international data protection regulations and free for all systems where guarantees to privacy laws are practically non-existent. In other words, adoption of the e-Naira will provide a much easier route for Fulani colonialists to dip their dirty hands into your money, divest you of your financial assets at will, and siphon same for development of Fulani communities in neighboring African countries. The YOV scribe, however, commended the patriotic spirit of the Yoruba Nation agitators, saying such efforts would not go unnoticed. He said, "You have shown through peaceful means, rallies, debates, diplomacy, and cross-cultural networking that you are unprepared to continue to accept the second-class citizenry toga was unduly bestowed upon each ethnic group other than the Fulani since independence. With one undiluted voice, you marched to the United Nations to demand a referendum to give effect to our joint aspiration of a Yoruba nation. Brothers and sisters, your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and your actions have not gone in vain. As we gather today proudly, I wish to remind our brothers and sisters that we still have steeper hills to climb on our journey towards the promised land. We must move forward unapologetically with the belief and conviction that victory is near. We must realize that the fight in which we find ourselves in a fight for the souls of generations unborn. We are the only one who will decide whether the future generation is born into servitude and slavery or born into freedom and prosperity. Let us, through our voices, say no to injustice, and grab culture. Let us continue to demand at every turn nothing less than a Yoruba nation. And these were the analysis and sayings by Dapo Akinrefo, who says that Yoruba nation's agitators will not relent. And a group, this is actually a Yoruba diaspora group known as YOV, that is the Yoruba One Voice, which has expressed worry over President Muhammadu Buhari's administration on which they perceive to be to protect the Fulani agenda, saying that President Muhammadu Buhari has succeeded in spreading pain, misery, and heightened insecurity in the country, both in the especially in the southern states, in favor of the economy of the northern states. The Yoruba One Voice (YOV) stated this in a statement by their Secretary General, Dr. Shina Okolomo, in commemoration of their 1-year anniversary and their group global rally to seek the actualization of the Yoruba nation, where the Okolomo dismissed that October 1st national broadcast by Buhari, saying that the two major highlights of the administration success were the inhumane kidnapping and torture of Nnamdi Kanu and the way they illegally brought him back to Nigeria, as well as the brutal and uncivil invasion of the premises of Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, where the several lives and property were lost in the due course, where the Yoruba Nation activists Yoruba Nation activists escaped from being killed that very night, and has since then been at the Republic of Benin, remained incarcerated, where the statement by the Okonomo actually said that the Fulani-led administration of Buhari has become emboldened in the way that they are disgracefully disregarding the human rights and international law, saying that the sponsors of illegal kidnappings and Boko Haram continue to be employed in the state, and yet they are still kidnapping and killing their opposition elements. They therefore charge that Nigerians must rise against any form of coercion regarding economic or social enforcement, and therefore that the e-Naira project by the Buhari regime should be denounced and not be adhered to, because it is a way to actually capture diaspora money, as well as to conduct illegal data by selfishly using the money for their personal use, saying that if we adopt the e-Naira, it will actually provide a much easier route for the Fulani colonialists to dip their dirty hands into the money of the people and siphon it for the development of Fulani communities. Therefore, saying that Nigerians, especially the Yoruba Nation agitators, should not give up until they actually get the freedom that they truly deserve. That is a Yoruba nation and nothing less. Thanks for listening.